Good evening, and welcome to another episode of 7 Steps. As always, I am Seven, your guide to the weirder parts of the internet. Tonight, we have a special episode lined up, as the subject and each story are viewer requests. A viewer, going by the alias of Sushi, has requested a selection of classic video game-related creepypasta. And so without much further ado, we will jump into the first story. This story is known as Lavender Town Syndrome, and, word of caution, it does deal with suicide. The Lavender Town Syndrome, also known as Lavender Town Tone or Lavender Town Suicides, was a peak in suicides and illness of children between the ages of 7 and 12 shortly after the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan back in February 27th of 1996. Rumors say that these suicides and illnesses only occurred after the children playing the game reached Lavender Town, whose theme music had extremely high frequencies that studies showed that only children and young teens can hear, since their ears are more sensitive. Due to the lavender tone, at least 200 children supposedly committed suicide, and many more developed illnesses and afflictions. The children who committed suicide usually did so by hanging or jumping from heights, and those who did not acted irrationally or complained of severe headaches after listening to Lavender Town's theme. Although Lavender Town now sounds differently depending on the game, this mass hysteria was caused by the first Pokemon game released. After the Lavender Tone incident, the programmers had fixed Lavender Town's theme music to be at a lower frequency, and since then, children are no longer affected by it. One video appeared in 2010 using special software to analyze the audio of Lavender Town's music. When played, the software created images of the unknown near the end of the audio. This raised a controversy since the unknown didn't appear until Generation 2 games, Silver, Gold, and Crystal, and the unknown translate to Leave Now. There is also the beta version of Lavender Town. It is said that the beta version of Pocket Monsters was released to some kids to test the games. Was a video game the cause of an outbreak of child suicides in 1996? More than likely not. Statistics show a decline in rates during the years in question, and no correlation has been found between Pokemon and suicide rates. Our next story takes us into the most popular game in the world, Minecraft. This seemingly innocuous and harmless game has long had a supernatural air about it with its immersive gameplay and sound profile. But there's been one story that's been around nearly as long as Minecraft has, and that's right, I'm talking about Notch's supposedly dead brother, Herobrine. I had recently spawned a new world in single-player Minecraft. Everything was normal at first as I began chopping down trees and crafting a workbench. I noticed something move amongst the dense fog, and I have a very slow computer, and I have to play with a tiny render distance. I thought it was a cow, so I pursued it, hoping to grab some hides for armor. It wasn't a cow, though. Looking back at me was another character with the default skin, but his eyes were empty. I saw no name pop up, and I double-checked to make sure I wasn't in multiplayer mode. He didn't stay long. He looked at me and quickly ran into the fog. I pursued out of curiosity, but he was already gone. I continued on with the game, not sure what to think. As I expanded the world, I saw things that seemed out of place for the random map generator to make. 2x2 tunnels and rocks, small perfect pyramids made of sand in the ocean, and groves of trees with all their leaves cut off. I would constantly think that I saw the other player deep in the fog, but never got a better look at him. I tried increasing my render distance to far whenever I thought I saw him, but to no avail. I saved the map and went on the forums to see if anyone else had found the pseudo-player. There were none. I created my own topic, telling of the man and asking if anyone had a similar experience. The post was deleted within 5 minutes. I tried again, and the topic was deleted even faster. I received a PM from username Herobrine containing one word: stop. When I went to look at Herobrine's profile, the page 404'd. I received an email from another forum user. He claimed the mods can read the forum user messages, so we were safer using email. The emailer claimed that he had seen the mystery player too and had a small directory of other users who had seen him as well. Their worlds were littered with obviously man-made features as well and described their mystery player to have no pupils. About a month had passed until I heard from my informant again. Some of the people who had encountered the mystery man had looked into the name Herobrine and found that name to be frequently used by a Swedish gamer. After some further information gathering, it was revealed to be the brother of Notch, the game's developer. I personally emailed Notch and asked if he had had a brother, and it took him a while, but he emailed me back with a very short message. I did, but he is no longer with us. Notch. I haven't seen the mystery man since our first encounter, and I haven't noticed any changes to the world other than my own. Is the ghost of Notch's brother somehow embedded into the code of Minecraft? Well, Herobrine has been accepted as the canon in the Minecraft universe, but in real life, Notch has never had a brother. It would seem that even video games aren't safe from the supernatural. Use caution as you move through these worlds, virtual or otherwise, and always remember that at any given point, you're only 7 steps away from being one of my stories.